What's going on, YouTube? Bearded Diabetic coming back at you with another video. And yes, I'm in my bathroom. Yes, I have my shirt off. And I am going to trim the beard. Not dramatic shave or anything crazy like that. But I got a bunch of deadness, bunch of frilly stuff and all that. So I'm going to trim it down and, get some shape to it and all that kind of stuff. And so I wanted to do this video just real quick, not going to be long, just kind of show you the trimming process and all that, since, it is the Bearded Diabetic. Just kind of bring you guys along for the trimming process and everything, but also to talk about a couple of things that are going on in our life right now. So yeah, I got my little wooden comb here. If you've got a beard, you know the benefit of these things. They're great, help with breakage and all that kind of stuff. I'm not a big beard product person. I do have a little bit of beard oil that I use, just some Walmart stuff. I use it, and I've used baby oil, different things like that. I've tried some beard balms, but they typically get clumped up in my beard for whatever reason. Pretty dry skin underneath. So me and beard balms just don't really get along that well. So I put a little bit of oil on it, but other than that, just mainly shampooing it, combing it out, all that good stuff, day-to-day basis. I still get some tangles, bed beard, all that kind of stuff. And of course I got the gray, but, it is what it is. I'm getting old, so, not going to try to cover it up or hide it or anything. Pluck them out every now and then, if I get bored or something. Wife likes to pull on them. But, yeah, anyway, so we're going to trim this up and see what we can come up with. I use a little electric clipper just to kind of get the shape. And if I don't look at the camera, I'm looking at the mirror, kind of seeing what I'm doing and everything. I don't want to end up gapping anything and, having to shave it because nobody wants to see that. But, yeah, so it's going to be running for a minute. Maybe a little loud. I may have to edit out the sound or something while this is running. I'll see. Never done this on camera, so I don't know what the result's going to be. So here we go. I'm pretty good at being able just to kind of eyeball what I'm wanting. I like to go for a more rounded shape for the most part. Well, while I'm doing this, I wanted to tell you guys, today's January 21st, it's a Monday, and we are starting a 21-day fast. I know that number is a little scary to a lot of folks. A lot of questions as to why you would do one that long. We are a spiritual household, so there's definitely spiritual aspects to it. Our church is in the middle of this 21-day fast as well. Different people fast in different ways. Some do the full 21 days. Some do one meal every day for 21 days. Various different things like that. We are going to attempt to do a full 21-day liquid-only fast. And for a couple of reasons. Obviously one, the spiritual, but for two, we've been doing a lot of experimenting with the sweet treats and things that we've been trying to find, a lot of the sugar alcohol products, and we've really been feeling a lot of bloat and a lot of discomfort from that. So we're kind of doing this kind of as a body reset, kind of a cleanse, so to speak, to really help with the autophagy, the cleaning out of the system, and really help with the weight loss. You know, over the past couple of weeks with doing these experiments, our weight loss has really kind of stalled out, because although, you know, we count net carbs and the sugar, alcohols, and all that don't count, you know, me being diabetic, my body responds to carbohydrates in a negative way. So, you know, these past couple of weeks, the weight loss has stalled out. The bloat has been there. You know, the discomfort's been there from eating the kind of stuff that we've been eating. We've still been keto, you know, as far as by the book keto is concerned, but, you know, the weight loss just hasn't been what we wanted to see. And again, you know, that's not the only number we're looking at. My A1C is doing great. My sugars are doing great when I measure those. You know, all of that kind of stuff is doing good. But I am trying to lose weight. I'm trying to get in better shape. I'm trying to build my cardio capabilities and different things. And, you know, part of that comes with getting these numbers down weight-wise. So, with everything stalling out at the moment, we're wanting to kind of hit pause and hit reset, so to speak, and just you know, cleanse all of this out of our system, all of these sugar, alcohols, and these extra carbohydrates that come along with that, and really just focus on kind of you know, rebooting the ketogenic process in our bodies, kind of getting back to that place where we were in the beginning of the more rapid weight loss and things. You know, nothing gets your body into ketosis better than a fast. So, you know, again, you know, the 21 days isn't necessarily something that everybody has to do in order to, you know, cleanse their bodies and all that. A lot of research is out that, you know, autophagy pretty much maxes out at around, I believe it's 72 hours. But there are multiple benefits of the longer fasting. And, you know, and we're hoping to really tap into those, not only from the physical aspect, but from the psychological aspect as well. You know, really hoping that, because I still do have a pretty strong sweet tooth, I still have a pretty strong desire to eat, you know, comfort foods and various different things like that, to be an emotional eater and to be a splurge eater and that kind of thing. So I'm hoping with this 21-day fast that through resetting not only the ketogenic process, but the way that I look at food and the way I respond to food and the way that I, you know, crave food and have the desire for foods and things. And I'm really wanting to try to reestablish, you know, my body's connection to food, my psychological connection to food, in a way that I can look at it more as a fuel instead of being that person that eats or lives to eat. I want to be that person that eats to live. I want to look at food as a fuel that, yes, you can enjoy, but that you're not in a constant state of overindulgence and, you know, rewarding yourself with food and, you know, what do we do as a family? We eat kind of thing. You know, I really want to change the outlook on food and, you know, the way we respond to food and all of that. So I'm hoping that that's what this 21-day fast is going to really do, is to help break down some of those walls that we've put up about food and using it as that comfort thing and as that, you know, item we turn to, you know, reward ourselves and to, you know, when we're having a bad day kind of thing, you know, really change the way we look at it, you know, and start looking at other things. You know, life isn't just food. So for me and my wife and really my whole family, it's kind of been that way for a long time. You know, we go out to eat when it's family day. We, you know, have a great day, we go out to eat. We have a bad day, we go out to eat, or, you know, or even not necessarily going out, but just eating something that we shouldn't, you know. And I'm really hoping that this long-term fast, can help to change that. In the process of this as well, and I know, it's kind of crazy, and I'm just in the, very first stage, but going to be doing a lot of praying and a lot of thinking and a lot of contemplating on some life changes that I'm looking at right now, that are pretty significant, and not everybody agrees with, but it's something that I've always had a passion for, and it's police work. I am 36 years old. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, well, that's too old to, consider this kind of a lifestyle change, or, this kind of a career change." But I don't know. Taking this opportunity to get my health under better control, taking this opportunity to get my weight and my physical ability better managed. I'm really wanting to, I guess, have this last ditch effort to attempt to, fulfill this dream of mine. I've always wanted to be, have something to do with law enforcement, and, just always have been heavy, always have been sick, always have been out of shape, and never took it, to the extreme that it needed to be to alter my life in a way that I could fulfill that dream. And so I'm looking at that now. I have submitted an application for that. Very, very first step. I've got to get my cardiovascular up in order to be able to pass the physicals that come along with that. Strength and different things. Got to be able to get the running up. Right now, I can't, run more than a few minutes at 6 miles an hour, which is the speed that I would need to be able to hit in order to get the, the mile and a half that you have to be able to do to pass the physical. I can't do that for more than a couple of minutes. Shin splints, out of this world. Feels like my legs are going to explode, and all of that. I've had the blood flow and all that kind of stuff checked, and all of that is fine. No neuropathy in the feet or anything like that. So I'm really hoping that that'll just come with continued weight loss and continued practice with the running and everything. But I'm really wanting to look at this. Man, the wife and the family have talked about it and all the pros and cons and everything. And it is a dangerous line of work. It's a line of work that not a lot of people respect anymore and all of that. But I kind of look at it as, if I have the ability to do something and I don't, I'm just as much a part of the problem. And so, again, I'm just in the beginning stages of it, but if I can get my body to the physical place that it needs to be, my heart and mind is always lean toward that lifestyle. So we're going to see if I can get there physically. Definitely a hard road to walk for sure. But again, it's something I've always had a passion for, and hope to be able to accomplish through this. We're still doing the 12-week transformation workout, looking at adding more cardio, obviously for what I just explained. Wanting to get that cardio up, wanting to get the ability to run up, that kind of stuff. Um, Getting some daily pictures and all that kind of stuff. Kind of planning on maybe doing like a daily small video diary or something to show the progress of this fast and discuss how we're feeling and all of that kind of stuff. I say we, my wife's doing this with me. I doubt she'll be on camera much, but she is doing this along with me. So we done some before pictures for the fast. I'm planning on doing some after the 21 days just to see. And I know people are going to say this is crazy, you don't have to do 21 days, you're nuts, you know. But it's a personal choice. It's something we're going to do, we're going to attempt to do. You know, just pure liquids. The only calories that we would consume would come from things like a broth or something like that. And that's only going to be in very small amounts because we are going to attempt to continue to work out while we're doing this. So, you know, we don't want to just try to do a pure water because of the intense workouts that we're doing. And we want our muscles to be able to have the ability to heal and do like they're supposed to do. So, not going to do just a pure water fast. But definitely, you know, sticking with liquids only. Got hair in my mouth. I'm trying to yak and shave at the same time. Yeah, man, that looks much better. Getting that rounded out, shaped out. Looks fuller, not as dead. Some nice shape on the cheeks. Yeah. So now that I got that trimmed up, get all my hair cleaned up here. Got a little brush, make sure and brush out any loose hair. Gonna let the missus give me a little buzz up here in a second. Jump in the shower. We did, like I said, we're still on the 12-week transformation. Till today was workout day number 23 of that. And so, you know, if you're aware of that Chris Gethin workout, that's a back and bicep day. So we went and done right at 2 hours between the back and bicep and the 2 cardios that we do. We do a 20-minute cardio before and a 20-minute cardio after. And between those and the workout, you know, we're hitting right at 2 hours worth of working out. According to the little Under Armour fitness tracker that I used to put all that in, burnt approximately 1,500 calories today. So was in there sweating it out. But so we got that done and all of that. Get me a little buzz up in a shower. Wanted to get this beast of a beard trimmed up and shaped up and looking a little bit better, not quite as dead on the ends, help with the fullness, all of that. Yeah, so there we go. I'm not going to put any oil on it just yet because I'm going to jump in the shower, but yeah, that's the video for today. I'm gonna wrap it up. I just wanted to, like I said, part of my channel's the bearded diabetic, so I wanted to kind of bring you guys along for trimming this bad boy up and show you the process of that I go through. Again, I'm not a big product user. Generic stuff, baby oil, little Walmart beard oil, things like that every now and then. But I do every once in a while trim it up, shape it up, that kind of thing, just so it's not wild and unmanageable looking. Yeah, and I just wanted to let you guys know what the plan was. I know some of you follow me on Instagram as well, and I do a lot of food pictures and things like that on there. So for the next 21 days, I'm not going to be sharing food pictures. I'll plan on sharing my little fasting app tracker every day, and kind of a little update on there of how we're feeling and different things. Really just kind of give you an insight into this and the process with it, and the mindset behind it, and the ups and the downs. So far, the longest fast that I've been able to do has been 5 days, 5 full 24-hour periods. Has been the longest one that I've attempted so far. 21 days is a big push beyond that, but I feel confident that we have the knowledge and we have the ability to accomplish that this go round. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to attempt to do this. Again, like I said, just liquid only, some bone broth here and there, maybe a little bit of protein or shake or something like that on the real heavy days, just to help with the recovery. Looking at maybe getting some L-glutamine or something like that to help, some multivitamins or something like that. But for the most part, that's going to be pretty much it. No liquid calories other than just that simple low calorie bone broth or something along that nature. I'm not going to be sitting around drinking a bunch of juices and all that kind of stuff, because still avoiding the sugar, still not adding all that kind of stuff in. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. I wanted to share that with you. I wanted to share with you the news of the the possible direction of the life. I know I'd said in one of my videos before that the thought of going back to work for someone else just really bothered me, and I really wanted to kind of be my own man and all that stuff. And I don't look at law enforcement as going against that. It's not going to work for some big corporation or something along that nature. It's a passion I've always had. I know some of you will agree with it, some of you won't. It is what it is. It's something that I'm looking forward to. My family and I have discussed, and we're just going to see what happens. There's no guarantee that I'll get selected. There's a vetting process. There's background checks. There's physicals. There's tests. There's yada yada yada. All you can think of, and you have to get through every step of the process. So I'm just at the very, very, very beginning of it, and we'll see what happens from here. But I'm going to wrap up this video, a little over 20 minutes now. Just wanted to kind of show you guys the process for the beard and let you in on what's going on in my life right now. I hope you're liking these videos. I hope you're hanging in there with me, watching the weight loss transformation, watching the diet, watching the various different things that I try to share on here, some knowledge and all that kind of stuff. Again, I'm hoping quality's going to increase. I'm hoping the content's going to increase, all that kind of stuff. So hang in there with me. Help me to share these videos. Be sure and like it. Be sure and share and subscribe if you haven't already. And just help me along this journey I'm on. I just wanted to bring you guys along, show you a little insight into our lives and the things we've got going on and the things we do during this diabetic lifestyle change process. I love you guys, and I will see you next video.